guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of the Class Prefects. The world is in a kind of crazy place right now, and something that's really been helping us on the show keep grounded and keep mentally secure is meditation. I know most people are not too familiar with meditation, but there are apps like Headspace and Calm that you can use, and I just want to start this episode with a brief meditation just to ground everyone and to give you a break, hopefully, from everything that's going on. So you can pause this, go to a quiet room, and it should take you about 2 minutes, 3 minutes at the most, just to get your head like in a calm space. And if you've had a hectic week, this hopefully helps you. So let's begin. I'd like everyone to pause, take a deep breath, and place your feet flat on the floor. Really feel your feet in contact with the ground underneath you. Now place your hands on your stomach and take 2 to 3 deep breaths, noticing your stomach rising and falling in and out with each breath. When you feel comfortable, you may close your eyes. Now, as you keep breathing deeply into your stomach, breathe in and hold it for a count of 5. Then hold your breath for a count of 5. And breathe out slowly for a count of 5. Now you're going to repeat this 5 times. And you can pause here to complete the 5 tries. Once you're done, I'd like you to slowly bring your attention back to the room, noticing the sounds around you, and begin to open your eyes. Thank you for joining us for this brief meditation, and we hope you feel more relaxed. You can look into apps like Calm, CALM, and Headspace that have more meditations like this, and some go longer for up to 30 minutes to an hour. So thank you for joining us for this, and we hope you enjoyed the episode.
Hello, welcome back.
Guys, this is our
New
second time.
week.
The first time we were about to record, Emmanuel Shaw was making us. That's why he said we should start again. So we are starting
You
again.
can't work in this industry.
That's your business.
You
This
don't
is the
work in the
Powerpuff Girls
industry.
intro. Shotgun Blossom.
The Buttercup. So
Beyonce.
you're Bubbles. So you're Bubbles, Michael. You're Ditzy.
No, I feel like I'm more of.
Have you forgotten that Bubbles was high key the strongest? But
No, Buttercup is the strongest.
No, there's an episode where she was like
I'm
crazy
sorry,
or
but-
something
no,
like that.
Bubbles was ready to fuck everything
I'm
and
sorry,
everybody up.
Buttercup is the strongest.
She's just the most aggressive.
Blossom is just there for show. I
It's
don't
like
know why
saying
she's
an
always
Agbero
there.
beat Mike Tyson.
Listen,
because they're
Buttercup
aggressive.
is the strongest because she pulls from an inner.
Just because
Inner
you
what?
said you're
inner
Buttercup.
power.
Just go say a buttercup.
Yeah,
My dear, I'm Bubbles.
Was it not
welcome.
Bubbles that beat him up? And
Yes.
he was the bruh. Me, I'm scared of him.
There was I can't remember there was an episode where Bubbles changed it for everybody. Like she was sharp.
And they kept,
Buttercup
he was doing the
also.
training simulation, and they kept going
Increasing
hard,
the
increasing.
intensity.
And
Yes, she changed it for the guy and Bubbles, man.
Enjoy. I think
I know
Buttercup
you're
will beat you.
and
I
Bubbles.
think Buttercup
Bubbles
will beat you,
Beyonce.
sha. So welcome to the Powerpuff Girls, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Why isn't there a podcast called the Powerpuff Podcast?
You know, there's a
The
new
Powercast.
Powerpuff Girl that she's disgusting,
And
and
it's
she has
very bad.
breasts.
It's not. No. You see,
Tall.
The black one.
no. I think it was purple.
Yeah, she's purple. She has
Oh.
breasts and hips.
Oh,
Well,
is she black? So I'm not sure which
black.
type of
she's a
representation.
Powerpuff of color.
Alright.
Yeah.
Inclusion. We didn't need that shit.
So is she part of the LGBT community as well?
Moving. So
Representation.
in this week's segment. What's wrong with you?
I love it.
Many
So welcome,
things.
guys. This is what 4 weeks in a row.
We've been consistent,
We've
Abby.
been consistent.
Ew.
So I expect to see an increase in numbers. If not, you don't see us next week. 'Cause,
If not, we go ghost.
see, what Gary V told me is if you show up,
Who's Gary V?
he's a
Motivational speaker.
motivational.
Oh,
speaker.
I know. My team on my explore page a lot.
He said if you show up and you are consistent, the results will follow.
Yeah,
we've
it's
been
just
consistent.
it's just
So
4
if
weeks.
Emmanuel
Relax
had
here.
said if you
Yeah.
conceive and achieve, you believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yuck.
Yeah.
Screaming.
So we've been consistent. So I expect to see results. If not, I'm
Termination.
off. Yeah. you will
Somebody
not see us
is
here
wrong.
next week. I'm off. So today we have a guest with us. I think you should work in the Looney Tunes film department.
With your children.
We have a guest whose voice you might be familiar.
A woman of valor.
Yeah, a woman. Finally, a woman on the program.
Panache.
You've been asking, and we have brought a lady to join us. And next week we might have more ladies. So Women's Month
I
is
think you
now
should have asked me
September.
what I identify as.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I
I'm
don't know
leaving.
if you
I'm not
identify
recording
as-
again. Open the door! Open the door!
Okay, so actually we are joined by Experiment 626. Since we
Wait.
don't know how she identifies.
Are you stupid? I feel like, see this podcast, maybe I'm saying these things that eventually when we become, when we're in the public eye, they will not come and find something that might not said here.
Oh, I
And
didn't
now
want to be
cancel all of so anyway,
Experiment 626 is Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
that's your
If not,
fucking
used to watch
business.
film.
You just
What about the
misgendered
real
her
life
now.
experiment 6
Exactly.
Who is that?
They are working amongst us. Leave them alone.
Hey. Anyway, please introduce yourself
And your gender.
Your pronouns.
Hi.
They, them, theirs.
I'm
Emmanuel.
King Cam and my pronoun is curtain.
Curtain is not even a okay.
Curtain
Yes.
that needs to cover window.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to say she's coming,
Curtain is coming.
Yeah, it works. It works.
Voila.
Listen, don't ask me
Michael,
that
that's
shit.
insensitive. That's how she identifies.
Okay, no problem. I love it.
Yeah.
Later
And
they'll
she
say they don't
doesn't-
like tribal stereotypes.
Which tribe is the curtain tribe, please?
No, I'm talking about his behavior.
Oh,
So excuse you, please. My passport is blue.
but that doesn't
What
change.
kind of blue?
That
What
doesn't
kind of blue?
change your genetic
Navy.
makeup. It doesn't change your genetic makeup,
That's
my
your
dear.
business.
Your
Leave me-
passport may be blue, but
Let
your blood
me live in my
is
island.
from Ichida. So that's where you are from.
I made
You're
a
useless.
huge mistake for me.
Welcome, people. Yes. So thank you for joining us. Last week we had last week was Denola being I'm getting old
No, we know.
as I get to 30.
It shows.
Fuck you. Last week was Denola, right?
Duh.
Yes, and we spoke about
No, you're on your own. You're on your own. Me, my cousin. You're on your own.
we spoke about things, Brandy and Monica, and a lot of other topics like that. And thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Denola, for joining us. This week we have a new set of topics I think are very interesting. So should we do an icebreaker?
Yes, of course.
Or is the
That's,
ice I feel like the ice is already broken.
There's no alcohol,
With
so it's not
curtain.
broken.
don't expose us,
Just-
curtain.
You have see, this is an unmarked bottle, so you don't know what is
I
inside.
don't drink this.
But you don't know what is inside. It's unmarked. We have unmarked refreshments, and we even have
Emmanuel has been baking, guys.
we have sugary treats.
Baking things that only he can
He's
eat.
trying to kill me.
You are useless. Michael ate this banana bread the past one month we've been coming here.
That's
Now
why
you are
That's why I'm
doing
going to
show.
the gym.
Are you going to the gym?
I'm not.
Okay. So icebreaker. I think
yeah,
we'll
no.
just do a simple two truths and a lie.
Okay.
So Camille, this is for you because
Who?
listeners know us. King Cam.
Yeah.
Curtain.
Curtain.
C. We'll just call you C.
Ah.
CC.
Okay.
Cam Curtain. KCC.
Alright,
Okay.
sure.
You're on a roll here.
KCC.
Or Jigglypuff's mom.
Ah!
Mother of Puff.
Puff Daddy.
Puff mommy.
Yes!
So Puff Mommy, yes. You're going to tell us two truths and a lie. I think you are
Okay.
familiar with this game because you are cultured. So
Hmm.
tell us three things, and us and the audience will guess which one is a lie.
Okay, so I'm currently in a relationship.
Woo! Yes. Not with your dog. Oh.
I was about to say,
4
Jigglypuff
people
might
live in my
count.
house.
World War.
I'm really into investing.
So 2 truths and a lie.
Mhm.
So
Now,
we
which
have
one
to
do you
spot
think
the
is the lie?
lie. I
You want you to say
feel
so that you don't guess first.
Leave the
I
idiots.
won't say anything.
Wait. I feel like it should be smart for you to be into investing. I think that should be a truth.
Mhm.
your house now. How many people? You said 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
And before we started recording, she called how many people? She called somebody.
She
Plus
only
her
called
dog.
one person.
No. Plus her dog.
Her dog is not a person.
She might count her dog as a person
I
I
hope
do.
not.
because her pronoun is curtain.
Okay.
So then you're in a relationship. I feel like you're in a relationship. You want it to be low key. I feel like she's a low key person.
So like she.
And I
wouldn't
follow
announce it.
her on social media, and I've not seen any picture of any boy or girl
If
or
she's low-key,
cutting.
would you see the picture? Of
That's
the
what I'm
person
saying.
there?
So I'm saying if she was a low key person, she would not announce that she's in a relationship on the podcast.
Mikey
Okay.
did research.
So I feel that the lie is you're in a relationship.
What do you think?
Shut
you
up.
did not show your working well. That working.
See, I'm the kind of person in class where they once give me the answer, I can do the whatever.
See,
I'll do
Work
what
backwards.
I'll work
This-
backwards.
this is how
I'll
you
start
used
with
to
the
see.
answer.
Michael will copy the answer from someone else and put long division. When
Have
it
I
goes
have I
to
ever
the
told the story on this
number.
podcast of how I copied my sister in school?
What?
Oh my
We're
God,
in
so-
the same class.
So I don't know if I should say this. Anyway, I was like 3
They
or 4.
arrest you,
No,
you're
I was like
old
3
now.
or 4. I can remember it very well. My elder sister Stephanie, we both
3 years old.
yeah.
Who are you copying at 3? Baby formula.
Listen.
What's going
So
on?
so they put us in kindergarten or preschool or whatever. The one child. So they told us to
Playgroup.
write your name, your age, your gender. I remember gender and your something like that. So my sister wrote Stephanie, you're shy. She's a female. She's 4 years old and she's a girl. My dear.
You copied the same thing.
They were all I can tell is that there were 2 sheets of paper and it both said Stephanie you're shy.
Do you not see that you have been a problem?
That just
from
made me
birth?
realize that I've been a creative since birth.
No, that means
And
you've been a
fuck the educational
problem.
system.
Hmm.
You know,
Visionary.
I've been plagiarizing not be today.
You've been a problem. When they carried you to go and put a tag, I don't know what they gave you to drink because that's problematic behavior.
Love it.
From the age of 3, you are cheating.
Yeah.
Mano, what's the lie?
I think the lie is. So I think there are definitely 4 people living in your house.
Do you
I
live there?
think-
Have you gone
I
there?
don't
I've
know.
been to. I came to drop food for Camille. Remember, as a nice person.
No vex.
So that's your amala from before.
Your mother is like, "No, after
So I
this."
think the lie is that you are in a relationship.
All right, guys.
So,
are
copy,
you ready
copy.
for the truth?
Copy.
Don't
Huh?
mind it, but
That's
when
what I
you're making
said.
fun of
That was after doing all the
I beg.
and
That was I showed my walking. Where
drum
was
roll,
your
I
walking?
beg.
Oh yeah.
You're both right, but you also don't rate me. Why can't I be in a relationship?
No, you can't. I feel like if you're, it should
No,
be.
see,
It's true, Sha, I
because
won't tell anybody.
2020, if you arrange it, the first thing is to get your money and stock
Let me
in
tell you,
investment.
if I was in a
Then to
relationship,
have
nobody would know
housing.
except me
I
and
know.
And
my
the
God.
person.
Even Holy Spirit, but I know away and him because
Um,
we all know he gonna tell
So
all
I
the
think,
angels
you
and
know,
shit.
It's so crazy.
that's the least important of the things.
At least I'm happy the investment is not a lie.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm really into it these days.
We all have to be
I don't know
investing
anything
on-
about that. I know.
Michael,
I don't know
explain
anything
to
about
you.
I have
Don't
Piggy-
say anybody's name. They're not paying us.
Oh,
Don't speak.
that
us.
app that you put
The
money
app
inside.
for investments is what we've been using.
No,
There
it's
are
that.
many
There's Gotti.
Okay, we'll talk about it after.
ones. Goatee singlets.
Yeah.
It's
So-
yours.
Piggy versus what you're trying to say.
Hey,
I
I'm
admit
not
it.
going to go bleep. That was the here there because
Emmanuel was like us naming brands here until they pay
No,
us.
I agree now.
Of course.
I agree. You guys
What are
give
you
them
doing?
money. Durex, give them money.
And on the money, no, yes, please pay us. We'll advise, we'll advertise for safe sex.
That's why I'm looking at you. You are who? Which co-host?
Anyway,
Yeah,
please.
did they,
on
Mikey's
the note
parents
of
are listening.
on the note
Oh.
of money, please reminder that our Shukran link is in the bio.
Your
So
what?
if you wish to tip us, so there's a site called Shukran where you can tip
Hard time.
your content creators.
What?
And just put the link in your bio and people can tip you. And
Oh
people-
my
yeah, So
God.
please tip us if you wish. Thank you to those who
Hey,
have
tip
tipped us so
me.
far.
Tip me.
See, Camille, she's twerking for you guys right now. So
Yeah,
tip.
so tip
Spread some
her.
dollar bills, please.
And make sure in the comment section you put KCC so that we can direct the funds to
They're
the
going to
right
steal
person.
my money.
Emmanuel does not. And me that I'm not seeing to my eyes. Is it you that will receive it?
Oh, so he's the only one with
My
that.
dear,
Oh,
all the money just send me screen grab. Oh, they donated, and that's the end. That is the-
Wow.
No,
It's okay.
see, thing is that
I trust him.
the money is in escrow, so he has to clear.
Eh,
And then
It's because
I didn't know.
About
Did
investment.
idiots. You're
and
naming.
after that,
Okay.
you will receive your funds. But anyway, yes, guys. So this week we have a very interesting,
Escrow.
albeit short episode. So we're going to start with highs and lows. as we always do. Michael, you sang this. Okay, that's not the theme song.
The listeners like it.
Say
My
so.
lord.
I like it.
Thank you.
All right.
Which?
So highs and lows, guys. As always, what is your high of the week and what is your low of the week?
Oh yeah, you start.
A very brief. Why am I'm the host?
No vex.
So
I'll be
Ryan
honest.
Secrets sing first? No.
I don't know. I listen to
My
black people.
Secret has millions.
I have millions
Of-
of kobo.
Bitch, no, you
I'm
ain't got
also a
that.
millionaire in kobo. Let that be the remains.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, and we may or may not have a guest joining us
let's
in
not
a
say
few
be higher
minutes. So we're
How
going
do
to
they know it?
start a high and low
low
segment.
in a minute.
Baby, we can start all over.
Get low,
Wow, Michael, we've been recording.
Okay.
Oh
You
my
can use that one
God.
for
Hi guys, we are starting
Yeah.
We're gonna
again.
share the mic.
So Michael, I'd advise
I
you
think that's so
to
low budget. Like,
please leave. I'd advise you to not touch
they
that
share
mic
mic like
because
Joe, like two
it makes
singers.
noise when you touch
You know-
it. So just
you know,
You
ten
don't-
up, 10 up.
And I have to
You know, we do like this. The glory of the Lord.
Let the glory of the high. Yeah. So you go
We'll
high,
not to the
you
mic.
go
Let
low.
it rise.
But Michael wasn't in the choir.
I was in the choir.
You were not in the choir.
So what were you?
Michael was doing altar boy
think I was
services. Sorry, hey. Do you need to talk
else
about
we get
that?
into the choir?
You need to
Yeah.
talk about that. Where you,
Go, go, go.
I was in the choir and I was a
We don't
tenor.
start- we don't start.
Can we
No, we've
start?
started recording
Oh,
since.
love
So.
it.
hello, introduce.
And I may or may not take this out,
And
depending on how I feel
Let
in the
it
evening.
be.
Oh, yeah, hello.
If you touch that mic and it does
I'm not
feedback,
touching.
I'll
Don't
just
touch
mute
that
your
mic. I
voice.
hear myself.
No hands, Michael. You're familiar.
Look, my
So,
hand.
welcome.
What do you mean?
This
So-
program is rated 18.
I didn't know this was the type of podcast we are doing, but
And
let's
contains-
See, like I
See,
always
listeners'
say,
discretion.
the
Viewer
E on our
discretion is
podcast is for
advised.
explicit, not eggplant. So, yeah,
Why? Why
we
can't
can
it be
say what
both?
we want.
Why can't your podcast
We are
multitask?
not by gender roles, whatever it's called. I don't know.
Don't you ever.
So
Hello.
so we have a second guest.
Mm-hmm.
I am feeling for the people are disturbing me. So we have another guest joining us, and I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Because this bitch can't introduce me. That's why.
Bratata, gunshot in the place.
Hello,
You-
Twitch. But let me just test my mic.
Okay.
Okay. My name is Taymesan Emmanuel. I'm a media presenter, model, ex-former model.
Yes,
Yeah.
there we go.
Ex-former model.
Yes.
Wow.
If you don't, anyone will like ex or former. Choose
Take
them.
Mm.
Some days I'm an actor because I
Mhm.
was on set like some weeks ago. Yeah.
Sorry.
And I
yo.
have a blockbuster coming out.
Yeah,
next
we-
week.
Uh-oh.
Giriba.
I used to be a singer in church, but I've decided not to pursue that career because in this country, it's a mess. I have a background, a very strong and formidable background in communication. Sorry, public relations. Yeah. I've been doing great work in my space. What else am I doing? Oh, I host events, of
Yeah,
course.
Yes, yeah.
Friend.
You're a host.
Content
Mhm.
creator.
Content creator.
Don't
No,
sell
I'm
yourself
sorry,
short.
no.
Thank you,
If
friends.
you,
for
if
the
you
stars.
can perceive
Oh
We
my
don't
God.
use.
You
I'm
can
sorry.
achieve.
We don't use that word on this program.
What?
Content creator is banned.
Why?
Why?
It's muted
It's
because I
been
think it's a
overused.
You
very
are
stupid
banned.
word.
You are banned.
It's
Well,
not very good
dear.
content.
I'm sorry. What are you? A video content, movies, film, music?
Visuals, darling.
Yeah.
Every visual you see.
Yeah. He also drinks
your,
tea
for your
and sips tea
viewing
on your
and listening
Instagram.
pleasure,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do. And I own something on Instagram called Tea with Tay.
Ah.
It's
Yeah.
a 1 minute
You know.
it's 1 minute content of me just saying things that I see
Mhm.
and feel in the most humorous and light-hearted way I can. And
Yes.
really, people love it. Don't you guys love it?
See how we're just standing.
It's
here.
great.
Is that-
Yeah.
That's how I go introduce myself. See,
Woo!
yeah.
Yeah. So, you know-
Standing ovation.
Thank you, friend.
As some of you can tell, this episode is going to be anyhow. It's cuttings.
Because what
What
I've
you mean?
entered at is
So
not
we'll have
being
it.
Because
anyhow.
you have
This
powerhouse
boy is
to
so
do.
annoying, eh?
because
You have talent in the building.
we have
Yes.
I
we
mean,
have
Cam is here.
we have a amala and jiggly puff. And
Puff
on this side,
mommy for
puff
Her name is
mommy.
Puff Mommy.
We have puff mommy on this side, and on this side we have the railing of the curtain. So curtain and railing is
Emmanuel,
here.
Oh,
I don't know.
please, guys, don't do drugs because you end up like this.
like you.
Coming from you,
Coming
from you.
Oh, why don't you open my?
you've
Remove your
smoked
hands
so
and
much
the-
that your hair is
remove your hands
dreadlocking
and
by
the underwear,
itself.
Just wash it. Oh, yeah, start.
It's open.
Press play.
It's play. Yes, your hair is dreadlocking naturally. Anyway, so we've already done. So Taymesan, we're about to start the highs and lows. You must eat that bread because I not bake it for
I'm
a
on a
spirit.
diet.
His banana is fruit. So highs
fog
and
is
lows
inside
of the
the
week.
And the sugar.
Please
Highs and-
let's make this rapid. Let's make this quick so that we can move on. Today we're going to talk about living in Lagos. That's why I brought the two of you here because I think you both have
So you shut
Yeah,
us
but
up. You
now
don't want us to talk.
expertise.
After telling us to shut up.
Leave him.
Like he just and it just feels like we're the ghetto people.
Imagine.
You know, so he bring us with
Grassroots.
bougie
If we were
topical.
if we were
You say,
IGBs now, they would
living
do
in
so.
banana, you know,
Not
or like
even
traveling
that,
around,
like,
or you know,
or like what does
what's the
it
struggle
feel
of
like
being
to be a superstar or
you know,
something like?
or having an international passport. something
Yeah,
like that.
Can you imagine?
Who has the
Every
international?
other time.
Living in
Who has the
Lagos.
international
Who even
passport?
lives in Lagos?
I mean,
I'm in one country.
yeah,
I'm
you're
not
sorry.
usually.
Maybe people are.
Corona is the only reason why I'm here. Stuck with you guys. You know me. I am a traveler.
Maybe you're
A
here on Zoom.
globetrotter.
oh my God,
Okay.
you went to South Africa
That's my
before
father
Corona. That's true.
Okay, so since you're joining us via Zoom, you can just let us know what's going on. Thank you so much for being with us. I hope your Wi-Fi is strong. So highs and lows, please, briefly, Michael.
Me,
Yes.
my high is that
Mm-hmm.
I got signed to an agency in London.
Twa.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you, friends.
And
Mm-hmm.
yay, and I have a job, you know, work is good. So that's a good thing. My low is that I tried to stop smoking and I've just been irritable since. So
Well, dear.
yes,
So you did smoke.
not cigarette shop, because you know.
Say no to drugs, as Nancy Reagan said.
It's so stupid.
Just say no. Yeah. So
Alright,
who
that's
wants
it.
to go next? Camille.
No, I mean,
King
since
Cam.
as a guest, you didn't even ask me to go first.
I know, right?
You go.
And ladies, she's the only lady here, so
Leave him.
No, but we're not doing ladies anymore now. It's cutting.
no,
I
the
don't
quality
understand.
is true. It's quality.
You cannot say that you don't identify as a lady and then ask for the perks of
For the sake
ladyhood.
of peace, because the listeners will just be so irritated. For the sake of peace.
I love it.
Hi this week. Hi.
Or
Wow,
in
I
life
have
in
no
general.
Hi this week.
This
Really?
year. This
Yeah, this
season.
week has been shit.
Ah.
So the low this week.
Just lows.
Hi.
You are
Let's
alive.
circle back.
Circle back.
Let's circle back.
Okay. For me, do I get any high this week? God, might think. Well, for me, like I don't know this week. High not really, but I have to look for it. I think I put out a good video and everybody could relate. And usually when I put out
So
such,
I'm gonna one of the
My mother,
Yes,
that's-
Yes,
what is
yes,
it?
yes,
That's
yes,
not
yes.
So you-
That's a good
yeah.
one.
So usually there might not be any high this week, but when I put out a good video, I always feel good about myself. The lows this week, there's been so many though. From hearing the news that I might not be getting the endorsement that I thought I was gonna get.
On that fire then.
Yeah, but it's fine. And
Boycott that.
I've prayed about it. I've prayed to God to heal my heart because it's gonna be so painful to watch the other people step into that role
Tell
and
us who
kill
go
it.
and bombard their
Because
phone.
you know,
Fair,
to be
fair,
fair to these people,
fair.
they are going to kill it. I know them.
Mm-hmm.
And they are my friends as well. So yeah, I'm rooting for them. Yeah, so
You want
pretty
us to leave negative comments in there?
much. No, because they are your friends as well. So there's no
Please,
point.
I'm not editing.
I can
They're
I'm
not
not-
a friend of my,
I can't
my
relate. No, I
ghost
can't relate.
account.
You know,
My ghost
you know,
account has no friends.
I'm screaming.
JK, I don't do that.
I'm not alienating any brand in case they wish to throw us some money.
Wow, show
I
your
love
true
you
colours.
all. Yeah. So anybody wants to give us money, we love you. Inquire
It's all
within.
about the money,
Alright, how
baby.
about you?
So my turn. My high is that I'm alive as always, because nothing much is happening in my life that is joyful or joyous. I am alive. I'm still not paying rent. Fun times. My low is that Lagos continues to stress me out, and I
know.
think we'll kind of expand on that later on. But Lagos, honestly, living in Lagos is very
My mirror,
frustrating.
he hit my mirror yesterday.
And it's just like, and it's not even like the big things. Like we know that the president is asleep,
The who?
but
The what?
the
Yeah, presidents, you know.
oh yeah, sorry, Ichida. So, but it's just like the small things, that really get under your skin, and they accumulate
Yeah.
over the day and the weeks, and you're like, I need to get out of here. But where am I going to go? Because if I go to
Ghana.
America, they will shoot me. If I go to Canada, am I going to Niagara Falls? If I go to the Middle East, wahala. If I go to London, it's raining every day. So where am I gonna go?
in diaspora.
Eh?
Let's not offend our listeners in
See,
diaspora.
one thing we pride ourselves on this program, on honesty and transparency.
I love it.
So we have to.
Seriously, trouble. I'm trying to, when if you see a couple where the husband is, shouting, and the wife is like, please, let it go. we still want to be here. We still want to be here tomorrow, please.
Yeah, but yeah, but it's like And last week I spoke about like just feeling like career-wise I'm like just stalling and stuff, and it's still happening, because when you're creating things by yourself and you have to do all the the pushing and the work, it feels like stuff isn't happening. But I know that it will produce results, and those of you standing in my way, you know yourselves, you'll be dealt with. And when I succeed, don't come and ask me to help because you're ignoring my messages now. So
What message? I never
Remember.
seen any message where you sent me before. I say you go tell this boy say, see you, not because George give you say, I refuse to come
this is
on this podcast. Liar! You have to add line to this. Is it part of the talent? I don't
crying.
know.
I'm crying. But yeah, but it's just trying to get stuff done, trying to work, and deciding what I want life to be like
I discovered
in
something
the future.
weird with me this week, Sha. I'm not sure if you guys can relate, but okay. So me, I'm kind of person where I always put like expectations of things I want to achieve, and I'm like, okay, once I get this thing, I will be happy.
Yes.
Once I get this thing, I'll be happy. So I feel
It's
like
always Elisha.
so I know. So I literally discovered that here. If you're ever waiting for something to make you feel 100% complete, it's zero.
My
Like,
dear, probably not the finish.
Enjoy life.
Not the finish. There's always a new high for you. There's always a new target for you.
I don't have any more gin at
My
home.
dear, I thought that the day I will buy motor, I will calm down. The day I move go new house, I will calm. Now, man, 8 times 2 of what I will. The bills are even more. You're not resting because you're on a new level and you need to match
New
that
levels,
level where
new
you
devils.
are. My dear. But what I know is that consistency and just hitting that, like the way they say you should hit the rock, where they say in the Bible, when sorry, no, I always look for the Bible.
Michael is
Emmanuel is
a
an atheist,
demon spawn.
so-
I'm
and it's not when
you.
Moses says you tap the thing and water will come out.
I
and he
got
tapped it, so look at
A1 in CRK, so
Same.
you can choke.
Same.
Did you copy your sister?
Yeah, okay, you know
No.
just read that red textbook.
Which one was red?
Which school did you go
Were
to?
you reading the Devil's Manual?
My
My CRK textbook wasn't red.
What
Mine
color
was
was
green.
it? Which one was it? Was it a Christian religious?
Oh,
knowledge
that
studies
green
for-
Bible,
Yeah, it's
that
green,
version
no.
was
It's not red.
revised standard version.
I don't know which one you read, Camille.
And I will.
Where you reading, you go see you go.
Let me
secondary
tell you
school.
something. The first half of my secondary education.
It's just a blur.
It's not a blur.
Oh, you don't remember?
I remember. I just wasn't there.
Yeah,
Mentally.
it's actually understandable.
Mentally.
That was
I can
me.
imagine how she was.
That
in
was
secondary
me in
school.
university.
Oh, I was
Names of
terrible.
residents,
I know.
You know, I always pray to
you give me
God.
that
I always
vibe.
tell God that, please don't let my children do to me
What
I
you
did
did.
to my parents. So now my dog is doing it to me, so now I'll be fine.
Ah,
Wow.
I was a model student.
Oh, really?
Was it
Yeah.
good?
They actually in
I
PTA
was a
meeting they
model
said that
student.
they told parents tell their children not to play with me.
Are you serious?
Fuck that school.
And she has not changed. You're like this even till now. You're an adult. Hey, God. this
No,
is-
no, people want to play with Camille. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on the
They
ball.
don't want to play with her. They are scared of her. oh.
Yeah, so
If you
just-
play with her, you are just trying to save yourself.
I think they are intimidated
Wait,
by Curtin's
success.
greatness.
but
Yeah,
I'm such a nice person.
exactly.
All I
Okay.
want is amala and vibes.
That's
I
it.
love
And
you, my
sensible
love.
people around me.
Yeah.
That's not much to ask.
I always ask for common sense, and it's
But
a lot
anyway,
to ask for.
So in this our new segment thing that we're trying to do, talk of the town is what we'll call it. Yeah, we're just trying to be
Ovation
innovative.
magazine.
So
Encomium.
exactly.
You guys are horrible.
So this is just basically where we just talk about like a few stories that have caught our eye this week, and then we're going to talk about Lagos and stuff. And I have a tweet that will lead us into that discussion from this morning. So congratulations to Tyler Perry. We forgot to say this last week,
What type of billionaire?
but Tyler Perry is now a billionaire, and I have mixed feelings with Tyler Perry. If you listen to this program,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of his content. And they are tweeted like last week that he filmed a season of a show, 19
days.
episodes in 3 days.
Yeah,
And I was like, it
That's
shows.
So Nigerian,
It
though.
shows because the quality of your work is poor.
No, but
But at the
Also,
same
he
time,
writes everything by himself.
which also shows
but
because
the thing is,
last
he's lacking
night-
views.
But that's the thing.
No,
one thing I
exactly.
realized
Mhm.
is that Tyler Perry, his
he has an
target
audience.
audience is
It's
like
not us.
mummies. My mom
Yeah,
loves
loves it.
Tyler.
All these
Like,
women that were
all these mummies that are suffering.
Yes,
Because all of them are
yes.
suffering
He
inside.
writes content for like black
Yeah,
mothers.
black, and because a lot of them are going through the
Black
same kind
aunties.
of pain. It's always his content for women who are going through deep emotional pain.
Yes.
Light-skinned men.
And that's
Light-skinned
But,
men.
but to be honest, I don't think Tyler Perry will be in business if he doesn't have his target audience.
yes.
No,
and
yeah,
another
but-
thing is that
Yeah.
let's put his content
So my
aside.
fault him.
He has worked
Yeah.
hard. He's worked
That- I
hard.
mean, that's
He's built- So
fine.
yeah, so if we
That's
put
fine.
content aside though, he's done it. Like, and he's
We have some
created a lot
great
of
good
business.
That's why I said I have
Businesses.
mixed
Like,
feelings
which
because
one, which
Uh-huh.
one?
no, For Colored Girls was good.
It was good.
The first few
I like
Madia
Madia.
goes
I like Madia. I
Madia
like
goes to
Madia. I
jail
like
was
Madia.
pretty good. It became the Boo is the worst movie. Boo in Madia
yeah, Boo.
Halloween is a tragedy.
Who was
Last
that? They were just
night,
like, let's just-
I decided
What about
to
the one
watch
with Kim
his
Kardashian?
latest movie.
Oh, that was bad.
He had a movie with Kim Kardashian.
Yes, that-
The
Oh,
one that-
Temptation.
Temptation.
With Brandy
I
and
need to watch
AIDS.
it again. I'm gonna
And
watch
that's
it
my
again.
problem with Tyler Perry. I mean,
Who's the AIDS?
no, the thing is that like no things like Camille said, like there are two conversations I have when it comes to Tyler. One is I feel like the things he has done for black people, for his community and everything is
Yeah.
huge. He has a studio where they film Walking Dead, they film Black
Yeah,
Panther.
shout out
So
to him.
on that business side, I respect him. He lived
100%.
in his car, he hustled, he started from plays,
Yeah, and was a
he
beast as a
worked
child
his
as
way
well.
up,
Yeah.
and now he's successful. Now on the flip side of the situation is his content, like yes, he has an audience, but so does Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Doesn't mean it's an elevating program.
Please, I watch it. I'm not.
I
sure.
know it shows. So
Wow.
so
Guys, goodbye. I'm good.
Can't fight.
It has finished.
so most of his movies are okay, but I feel like he has, because he writes everything himself, he has a very myopic view of women.
And it's
So
very-
yesterday I watched Nobody's Fool,
Mm-hmm.
which came out in 2018 with Tika Sumter and Bareilles.
That
I
was-
never watched it then because I
It's
was
on
like,
Netflix.
no. But on Netflix, so I watched it, and towards the end of the movie, the messaging became very problematic because the lady didn't want to date someone who was in prison,
or something. Yeah.
which is understandable. If you go to prison, I don't particularly, you're not at the top of my list of people who I
Not
want
even
to
on the
date.
list.
Okay.
And then he now painted her.
Depends on how you can.
But there's
He
something
now
sweet about-
painted her
Yes, now,
about
an
gangster
ex-con.
loving,
There's something
about
sweet
gangster
about
loving.
Yeah.
doing an ex-con.
Till you wake up and your DSTV dish is gone. Then you won't know.
It's only when
You
he
won't
has to
know.
kill
Please,
you.
inmates
It's
are.
only
Hello, Nigerian ex-con that is not hot.
You guys-
that-
My
that
girl
are not
said
hot.
inmates.
See.
Hello, inmates. We love you.
See,
And-
let me tell you.
Yeah, please practice grounding if you're an inmate.
Nah,
It will help you.
Abroad convicts, they the hot. But you see, all these Nigerian ex-convicts. So, that's why girls don't go film for reason there. If some Nigerian girls go abroad, go see those ex-convicts, they go die there. So they will move inside. And you know that some girls actually date some guys inside the
He
prison.
dated-
Yeah, they send letters. And
There's
letters
a whole
come.
show.
There's a whole thing.
Because you have
There's
people
a
like
show called
Love
Love
Lockup.
After Lockup. It's a whole
that's how we start
show.
people like the
That's
American
what
prison.
I'm
This is our own
Fancy.
Agberu.
Well, it's suffering. But anyway, back to the central point was that the woman was painted as a bad guy because she did not want to date this guy, and instead she was dating someone who fitted
Yeah.
with her list,
Thriller.
who was
Thriller,
more
yes,
in
yes.
line with her list. And I feel like those kind of messages are very subtle and they're problematic because it's kind of like his movies are always long-suffering women. They are beating
But
her.
at the same
They
time-
are
But it's
doing
like true
this.
stories,
They are doing.
Emmanuel.
But those people,
But-
it just exist.
But the way the women are written is never from, and maybe I'm wrong, but all the ones I've seen,
Yeah.
apart from For
Acrimony.
Colored Girls, Acrimony, what another one, tragedy. Like
Oh,
the
Acrimony
woman
was
is always painted as
When I started,
crazy
I was like, okay, this is.
and hysterical and extra and overacting, and is never like grounded in
I
reality.
didn't know why they made Whoopi
You know,
imported in that. in this
Why was
movie.
like
Which
what's that
movie?
in Nobody's Fool?
Whoopi was
Because
imported
because
from Nigeria.
Family That Praise
to
was
watch that.
excellent. Family That Praise was a beautiful movie. For Colored Girls, good. Those are realistic portrayals that are grounded. But again, like we said, the audience can watch anything. Everybody doesn't have to make
And
everything.
also, I feel like
And he's doing his
I feel like,
thing.
to be honest, I feel billionaires are out of touch from reality. So our reality is not their reality.
Mm.
So I'm sure-
Tyler,
no, no, no,
stop
no, no,
writing
no, no, no,
everything
no.
yourself.
So I'm sure he believes like that is still what's happening today, and as in people have not improved or something. I just feel like he's
I
not.
think he doesn't.
He doesn't
care to
view
check.
he doesn't view society with the same lens we view society as. Anymore.
Yeah.
But that's a problem because because
Like,
he's
that's
one
rich,
and
that's
we
what
are.
they
The,
do.
So another
do
thing
you
I
watch
think-
The Boys?
No.
Yeah.
So that kind of thing worries me because just because you have the power or the audience doesn't mean that what you're doing is right. Not even with Tyler Perry in general.
Yeah.
Because people say that okay, people are paying and they're watching, but it doesn't necessarily mean that what he's doing is
But I
right. Not with Tyler, just
I
in
think
general.
where Tyler is now is where lots of Nollywood people are now. What is the numbers? Are
Mhm.
we making money?
Yeah.
Is the movie going to sell? Or
Mhm.
the black community would they
Would they
embrace it? Am I
support,
going
which
to
they
make the
do?
money? You understand? How will he say a billionaire if he keeps dropping all these movies that
Mhm.
people you think
And
that
his
people
movies
like?
do
But
well.
He's not inclined to do
He's
better.
about the
not
numbers.
Exactly.
Clearly,
not
he's
inclined
about the
to get
numbers.
writers
He
and
can
all that.
shoot like 5 movies in a year.
Listen,
and drop it
and
on
his
you
lot
guys.
is wonderful. It's beautiful.
Mhm,
His studio
so
is
So
good.
I don't,
But in summary, I'm not saying that yes, I respect him. I'm happy for all he's done.
Yeah.
But now at this point, I think we should focus on elevating the content. Like you've hustled, you've built. Like Tyler Perry doesn't need to ask anybody to film movie. He wake up, drive, film his movie, and go home because he owns the lot. So I would now like for
I
you
don't think
to
it's that
now.
easy, but yeah.
No, it literally is.
My
He
dear,
owns
they are
everything.
shooting in
He
doing
owns
series in 2
everything.
days.
He owns
They are,
everything.
it's camp lot.
It's
They,
very
they live
Nigerian.
on the studio.
Exactly. I mean,
Are you sure
we
you're
have-
an Igbo man?
And we have our own,
They
you know,
live in the studio.
we have our own blockbuster Betty that gives us wonderful blockbusters
who it
without
is
much.
now.
I'm not
Oh
saying
my gosh.
I'm not saying any name because Zim
I
they're
saw-
not come and
oh my God,
arrest
I saw
me.
it one time when someone said because Netflix and they are making Nigerian movies. Before Netflix are making Nigerian movies, they said Netflix about to turn to Roku TV.
I mean,
I didn't say any name, but anyway.
Anyway, please let's
Guys,
move on.
I'm part of Nollywood. I will
Yes.
never stand for such
I'm
slander.
sorry for you.
My
I'm
industry
sorry
is doing
for you.
so well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for
and
you.
we're working so hard
Industry, yeah, enjoy.
to become that.
Nollywood is trash.
but anyway,
Let's-
Sha,
let's-
congrats.
That's
to
why-
Tyler
I will
no.
not be here.
This is the
No,
last thing I will say
no.
about Nollywood.
Another day.
I
No,
went-
if you say
I
that
went-
out, guys, let it be known that
Then you
I
can
stood
leave.
for Nollywood on this.
Then you
podcast.
can leave.
I stood for Nollywood
Then you can
on
leave.
this episode.
Then you can leave because
If
my
you say it, I'm gonna walk
my
out
my
dramatically.
my
Know
my
that.
my end goal isn't film 1, it's Paramount.
Ouch.
So
No vex.
yeah,
so-
I
Let me
went
say-
to a
okay, let me-
Nollywood.
okay, let me know. I'm not going to agree to this thing. Like,
Oh.
you know, people are building, and I hate
Mhm.
it when people tear down what people are building.
What am I tearing?
Yeah, because
You are
because
tearing,
you
you
now,
are
my
tearing.
friend, you are building your podcast, and Nollywood is really
I'm
growing.
crying.
We're not where we used to
I'm
be before.
crying. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
No, true,
Alright,
true,
Taymesan,
true.
defend
No,
your
no.
industry.
Yes, Taymesan,
Look
yes.
at all the work that they're doing.
That's
Defend
great.
your industry.
That's
All
great.
the
Call their
great
names.
ones coming
Call
out from
them. Let them
this
Even
give
the
you
people that
money.
JT was doing now, what's
For-
that one?
for-
That's
That's great.
They
Let
don't
me
have
tell you, I
they don't have
always
lots
always
like
love-
like
let me tell
Tyler
you.
Perry. They don't have.
Jokes aside,
Do you want us to
every
shoot in this
single thing
country?
that Maria Flyer makes, I love. There's a way he shoots. that I
Yeah.
absolutely
See,
love.
man, no, don't bash.
Anyway, so as I was saying,
Emmanuel,
this
how
is
dare
not
you?
So
How
bash
dare
bash
you?
the
this
people that
is
are
not-
producing.
this is not an
Which one?
episode about
No, it's still my industry. I don't know.
this is not an episode about Nollywood. And what I would say is, you people can be doing all this one. I will continue to criticize the things they are doing wrong. So enjoy.
Sorry.
Because like as I was saying,
John Rebels, baby.
yes, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted.
No vex.
I went to submit a script for a TV show I'm developing because this is also my industry.
Oh! Roll those eyes, baby.
And
Okay.
when I
No
submitted the
vex. Everybody's
script,
coming in the street.
and I have witnesses to back me up because they were all there and they were like, and the lady read the script and she was like, where's the rape? They have not raped anybody. Why isn't she raped? Maybe after the day, the man will rape her. And I was like, I'm confused. And I feel like many movies in Hollywood, they just throw together formulas they think that work without actually developing a story that makes sense. Because there's some movies you watch and you're like, why is this happening?
Yeah, but can I use
Why?
that-
No,
can I use that
I'm not
experience
saying
now
all
saying,
movies.
oh.
I was very specific and I won't say any names. All those people are great. There's Steven Spielberg and
My sister said who?
in America, there are great
Yeah.
movies being made, but there are also bad movies being made. Like,
Fair.
it's not either or. I love Kunle and Kemi Adesiba. I
he called
stand
him a
them.
Cool, I see that. I think they're colleagues.
Like colleagues, by his first name, you are badly behaved. You know, and you know that in this industry we have egg bones that you have to respect.
Listen,
With everything. I know that
Listen.
you're very forward
Listen.
thinking and very
If you
exposed, my friend.
like-
Listen to me in
if
this
you like,
industry.
lick their ass like wax paper.
We
It's your
shall
business.
lick who we have to lick
You
to
heard
get
it here
ahead.
first.
I'm
That's how
joking. And that
Taymesan
was the
gets
joke, guys.
ahead.
Like I don't kiss ass up.
This snippet will be
But to be
publicized
fair
and
to
sponsored.
them- No, to be fair to Nollywood.
No, but I'm saying
coming
that, yeah,
along.
but the balance is you can accept all that, but I'm
Ah,
still
okay,
going
okay,
to
let me tell you
complain.
another thing. Let me tell you another thing that is very true is that
Mhm.
Nigerians, let's be honest,
They
yeah,
like a certain
when you
type of
produce
content.
these great stories that you're talking about,
They don't watch
they don't
it.
go cinema go watch them.
That's
And
true.
the producer has to
They
make
want
their
to watch the soccer in
money.
London.
They want to make. See how wedding party went far because it was our story. It wasn't really very hard to process in your brain. Like I tell somebody, like, go for, no, I can't say this.
Don't say any names, though. I beg. For
Yeah,
the
but-
yank us off.
But you're saying that these producers want to produce fantastic movies. They want to do the most with their movies, yeah? But when they drop it, like, they don't go cinema, go watch it.
Fair.
So they need to
Like,
make their
that
money
is
back.
it's hard
Do you
to
get?
please.
When you have investors calling you every day, say, how far, where my 20 million I give you? You go produce film where people go make people laugh, when they go cinema, 2,000, they don't pay.
Sure.
They're getting your money back.
Sure.
So be fair to them, to my friend.
Sure, but I mean, but there's a balance.
Industry colleagues.
No, but again, I'm still going. There's a
But they are
balance.
good- they are good movies.
There's
They're
a
still
balance.
okay.
There has
Okay,
to be
give me
a
5 good
balance
movies that you think.
because
No, you know what? You know what?
Exactly.
You know what? Just give me 5 Nollywood movies
That I think are
great.
good.
Yeah.
Great.
It's
He didn't say
okay.
good, he said great.
it's okay. It's great. King of Boys,
Okay.
The one on
The
that-
Wedding Party 1.
with part 3 of that.
Emphasis
What's that
on
Demon
one.
movie? What's that
Emphasis
Demon
on 1.
movie? Wait, Ramsey, what's that Demon movie? What's that
Living in Bondage.
Living in
Part
Bondage.
3 was good.
Part 3. When the part.
Sorry.
No, you know this one's in the future.
My guy's giving you
Sorry.
insider
Have you
information.
ever watched
Industry.
Ara Romero?
No, but
Oh my God.
this one was
Ara Romero.
That was the name of the movie.
It is.
the
Figurine,
the
yeah.
last Okoroshi now on Netflix. That was very good, and that was
good?
very.
I'll go watch it.
It is good, and Delivery Boy was good. Delivery Boy was good as well. Was good as well.
Well, let's
Was good as
digress.
well. That was good. Yeah, but anyway, but back to Sha. Please, I'm going to state my points clearly because I feel like I'm being misrepresented on this program.
You know, this way, like, where you talk.
When
they
it comes,
they will block you for this
when it
industry.
comes to
This way,
when
like,
it comes to Tyler Perry and everybody else, I'm just saying that it is okay to praise them for the good things they're doing and also tell them ways they can improve, which is what I do. And just because I don't say,
You're my paper.
no, like, we can't all be praising everything because there's still room for improvement, and that's what I point out. And don't take it as harsh. Just take it as, we see you, but this is how you can do better.
No,
If
guys.
not, they won't improve.
Coming from a fellow
Tyler,
billionaire.
I don't see anything
I'm a
wrong
fellow
in
billionaire.
what you're doing because I know that one day you will
Yes.
want to have a Nollywood actor in your movie.
And his name is.
So remember that I fought on this day. I defended you
For 20 minutes.
So that when my friends, it doesn't matter. You know me that I will do social media campaign. Better Nigeria. It's like everybody, I'll send them the content so that you would know that I've been featured.
All right, congratulations
His name
again.
is-
His
Just
name
call him
is-
Uncle T.
Yes, now.
Yes, I'm uncle now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You know when a black person becomes a billionaire, they are our.
our uncle.
Our
Can we
family.
claim them
uncle.
quickly?
I'm sure Tyler Perry has one Nigerian ancestry. You will find now.
Uncle T, please,
probably
oh, I
does,
have
actually.
PayPal. Oh.
But anyway, so we'll do one more story because you guys have spent the whole time talking about
You
Nollywood.
indulged,
So
and
it's
I'm
you
lovely.
enjoying this conversation.
It's lovely. You know, it's hard to rein in powerful personas
So why
Yeah,
did you get two of
so
us
it's-
here?
because I'm trying to make things pop. You know, but also this is my training
No vex.
to be Ryan Secret. So
In
I will
this
learn.
industry.
So I will learn. I will learn in our industry.
Take us.
We will learn. So this is a new story that just literally is breaking now. Justice Smollett, as some of you know, has been in legal woes for 2 years now,
Yeah.
and he has like a
Legal
petition or
trouble.
something that's meant to be read in court tomorrow for him to be freed, and it's been signed by many big names: Angela Davis, Donald Glover, that they support him and believe him. So last night I was watching Nobody's Fool, and I got an Instagram notification that Justice Smollett was going live. I was like, this boy that's a criminal is going on the internet.
Wow.
No,
It's
that
been
was my
2
thought at the
years,
time.
Abi?
But he's still in court.
Unforgiving.
He's still under litigation.
Mhm.
And if you remember on this
Wow.
podcast, I don't know if Mikey was here. I said that there were inconsistencies on both sides
Yeah.
of this. So both him and the police did not paint a clear enough picture for me to make a choice about who was right or wrong. So last night he went on live and tried to defend himself and said that, you know, basically the police department is corrupt, which is true, and he doesn't know the Nigerian brothers,
Wow.
the Osunde, the personal trainers and everything, and he still stands by what he said. So I am just a bit, I don't know, he did a lot of deflection, and like in America, the easiest thing to say is, oh, it's a legal matter, so I can't comment on it, which is what they said throughout the whole life. So I still feel like I am lost as to what the truth is, and I don't really
To be
know
honest,
what's
we
happening.
don't know what the truth is.
If he's lying, this is going to be like the greatest, boldest lie in history, because he's literally
What do you expect him to
still-
do? To come and tell you that he was lying?
no, or
He has
to
gone too
just keep
far.
quiet.
I think that,
Well,
honestly,
yeah,
as
I
a
thought that's what he
you know,
did, but now you're saying that he
he
came
went
out
live.
to have a live
Yeah.
interview. I'm just saying that
I
for
think
me,
that we might never know the truth.
We will never know the
Yeah.
We
truth.
might never know the truth. And whatever the court decides, let's not forget that the court has.
The
like,
American
done the wrong
system
thing
is ridiculous.
several
Yeah.
well, by intuition, like so let's say somebody was actually wrongfully accused.
Mhm.
So,
They'll fight
just
it.
like rape, they'll fight it.
Yeah,
but
which
it's
is
not
what
like
he's
fighting.
Not necessarily, because that's a personal reaction.
Yeah.
Everybody's reaction to things
It's
is different.
different.
And
Mhm.
if you might fight it, there are
not
people.
when your career is on the line. Are you
Not
joking? When last was he
necessarily.
giving
Also-
a role to do anything? Because people don't want to even touch him anymore. I
Yeah.
think.
But even at that, what if his lawyers are telling him don't say anything?
Which
His
is
lawyers,
what,
his
yeah, which
reps-
is true.
It's very possible that he
Mhm.
might actually be doing this to save
Fair enough.
his career. He might
Yeah.
be looking at it as let me look
Fair-
ahead.
fair
And his
enough.
family is like a public family, so
Yeah.
he's fine. Whether he gets roles or not, he's fine. Yeah, like his whole family. is
I
in
mean,
media,
they've
they all have
they've been
bar.
acting since they were like 2 or 3. They're
Yeah,
fine.
like,
So they get.
They've been in
they get money.
everything.
Yeah,
Johnny
so it's a thing where
Black
he might be
Black
he might
Canary.
be looking ahead that let me go through this hump. If he's innocent, let me go through this hump now
Mhm.
and know that later in the long run I'll.
But do you
fine.
think is he's innocent?
I cannot lie. I don't care anymore.
I'm still on the fence. I've not heard enough either way.
Like, it's too stupid to just lie about something like that.
Yeah, it's
I
so,
feel like
it's
it's so
deep,
silly.
It's
It
so
was
deep
for
and so
clout,
deep.
but he didn't think it was gonna
No,
blow in his face.
There are
but-
other ways to
but
do
think-
it.
but you
see,
don't know that. In this industry where we did,
At
this
point, they would not
this
support that.
showbiz,
I hope you are hearing
people do
Taymesan,
crazy
though.
things to just stay in this.
But as a black man
as
as well,
extreme
that's
as this,
extreme.
as extreme as this,
As a black,
Taymesan.
you know, black people already don't get roles.
Yes, now why would
As
you
a
do
black
this?
person, that
but,
is.
but just imagine that he had gotten away with it, like he did not blow in his face.
No, but Taymesan, then what would have happened? Because Empire at that point hadn't been cancelled yet.
Yeah.
It was still going high. He was earning what 100,000
But
per
the-
episode.
But what if he knew
So
that
what
they were
is
going
the
to cancel it? That's why
incentive?
he was trying
How
to.
does he know? Is he a
But they don't
spirit
cancel it like that.
till the season
Yeah.
of the thing? So like he released a new album. He was doing well. He had no
Clout is a
reason.
drug.
He was
No,
already
but
doing
also-
very well. Like he was doing well. Like Emmanuel
Yeah.
said,
In your
he had
own
things in
definition.
And
what's on-
no,
you
and
don't-
part of what he said yesterday, because Jussie is almost 40. He looks young, but he's been in the industry for a while. And what he was saying is, look at his track record. Since he's been acting and doing everything, he has never done something like this in over 20 years in the industry. So it's like,
While
why
the
would he be
police, on
now?
the other hand, are
Have been
forever
doing,
trying to
especially
fuck with black people in
especially
the
the Chicago
most,
police.
Yeah, in the stupidest ways.
Yeah, and if you've watched the Epstein documentary, you know that things can happen in America and be covered for decades. Because
Yeah.
once money has
and the thing
exchanged
about
hands,
the way the police
you are
works is that
finished.
when they want to cover up, it goes so high
Mhm.
that bruh.
governors are involved, senators are
Wow.
involved. So if they don't want you to know, you will never know until somebody comes to say the truth. So I'm still on the
Come to
fence.
say it before they kill them.
Before they kill, I really hope that the case today goes brings some clarity, because I'm still very confused. And I also brought this up because more people have been killed by the police in America since we last spoke about it, which is always an interesting thing for me. And that country is in a state of shock.
I cannot lie. I did, and sometimes to this day, fantasize about a life in the US of A.
Yeah,
Because my
we all
life there when I
did.
lived in New York was
Was
sweet.
excellent.
It was sweet.
Yeah.
But it's scary to me because both my brothers live there.
Mm-hmm.
Both my brothers live in
Houston.
Houston. So I'm just like, God forbid. I remember when it became like a thing.
That people were dying.
Yeah, and my mom called my brother and started begging him that please, all these your
Don't come
trackies
out.
that you always
Yeah.
wear,
Yeah.
please dress properly. And my brother was like,
Yeah.
if they want to kill me,
They will.
they will find it. I can be wearing 3-piece suits and they'll still find a reason to kill
You
me.
can be sleeping in your bed. They'll come inside
Literally.
your house and kill you.
Literally.
So it's just Breonna
police
Taylor.
officer- police officer entered somebody's house and thought it was their own house. and
Yes,
then shot the
now.
person.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Stefan, the,
Yeah.
the,
I think
the
that
one
was
from
so
last
stupid
year.
because if you open your house door, you will always
You know
And then
from
if
your
you-
keys,
even
from
your
everything.
building, even in your building, that's somewhere you go every day. You will know when
Mhm.
you are not
My
on your
dear.
floor.
Yeah.
When you're not going to your house. You wanted to kill that guy.
That's it. So just it's wild to me that it's still going on, and I implore everybody, please,
I want to see what America
In
is like
November.
after November.
in November, please get this man out of office, because I don't understand
Did you not see
Anybody.
that apparently there's a tape of him
saying that he
admitting
knew
to
about
downplaying
COVID since
how
February.
serious COVID was.
Donald
to
Trump knew about
Americans.
COVID since
But he was
February,
downplaying
and he
it to
was
the
downplaying
Americans.
it. And I thought these things only happened in Nigeria.
No.
Because
Did you see
I
that
am
somebody
lost.
tweeted? One of my favorite tweets was that 2020 is really revealing what America really is.
Yeah.
It's Nigeria with a Gucci belt on.
My
You
dad
see that?
is Nigeria with a long weave and perfume. It's still shit.
No, but the politicians are still broke. This one's also you're born
Yes.
here. The politicians in America
Oh.
are broke. Trust me. Also, you're born here. I'm telling you.
Michael, I think you might want to rephrase that. The politicians are not broke.
My
That's
dear,
the
compared to Nigerian
problem.
politicians.
Yes, they are not, and that's the problem with you see all these
Are you
like
not
lobbyists. Yes. Do you watch documentaries at all?
No.
Almost every senator in America is collecting money from sugar companies, from all these companies to push bills forth that support their industry. They are getting paid. We just don't know.
My dear,
They're
do you
getting
know Nigerian
paid.
allowances? Do you know how much a minister's allowance?
No, but
He's
that's
still in
different.
Naira, girl. Do you know how much they're paying them in dollars?
Wow.
No vex.
She revealed your gender. I love it.
No,
They
honestly,
are-
that girl is gender neutral.
Look, yeah, curtain,
Well,
foam,
Yes,
is all everything is for everybody. Yeah, so I mean, I think corruption is worldwide, but I think
Fair.
the
Well,
American
people of that
politicians
case.
have realized that even though we are
American
rich,
corruption are big.
we still have to use this road and this airport and this Walmart. So we have to make sure it's in top
And we have to
quality.
pretend to, even
Nigerian
if they're not,
politicians
let's
don't
pretend
care.
to do small work.
Let's
yes.
Do small
Let me
work.
tell you how bad it is in this country. Yeah, we have become so used to mediocre that even when
We clap
When you
for-
they just
demand-
manage
Yeah.
just maybe they just manage do rude, do small
Mhm.
like
Whoa!
he did walk
Wow.
he
Can
did-
you imagine?
just an-
They did this
Do you
road.
know,
though.
we have got to the point where we're like, please steal the money, yeah,
But do
please
it.
just try and
Do the
small
work,
It's not-
please.
it doesn't matter if you steal
Do you-
it.
let me tell you something. I agree with you. Like Nigerians love mediocrity. So when you work in a Nigerian office
Mhm.
and you say something like, so I remember when I was working in my mom's office. I don't care if I say it. And I was saying that they print paper too much. So you want to get something
That's a
approved.
huge
You
problem.
print it. You take it to my mom.
They will
she
sign
approves
it.
Or she will make corrections. You go back. So I said, why don't I just use Google Docs?
Mhm.
And everybody that's going to edit has
But
the
somebody
link.
needs the money from the papers.
No. Guess what they said? That, it's because me I went to school abroad. Which one is good?
That's
This is how
always
they've been
the
doing it. So
exactly.
what's wrong with paper? And I'm like,
That's the real part. The real issue is this is how we've been
This is
doing
how
it.
we've been
People
doing
don't
it.
want to
And
change.
and I'm lucky because it was my
It's
mom's
just,
office.
you
Other
know.
offices they will insult you. I beg, now
Yeah.
you go abroad, Jare. I beg.
Mhm.
Now this way they do. Why don't you want better? Why don't you want to do better? They don't want to learn. They don't want to do better. They don't want to
Yeah.
think. How dare you ask a Nigerian to think? That's
Yeah.
punishment.
My dear, NYSC showed me Pepe in this group because they put FRN, which I thought stood for-
I can't really comment.
which so
This when
so
they finish.
see, Michael, continue to announce so that when they are coming to sue you, they will have a timeline of when you were supposed to finish. But anyway, so I thought
My
FRN.
pass was actually blue.
I thought
it was joking
FRN.
sometimes.
Michael's
Let's
passport.
get married.
Michael's passport cover is blue.
The amount of times he has mentioned this blue, maybe the blue,
My dear,
the blue may not go wash for when the blue.
My dear,
I am tired.
I did
we have
last year that
What?
my to show you how you put your country's passport is useless.
I don't blame you.
I
Where are
put
you
some-
now?
Literally, I just got back from London, and then I just
Fuck off.
and then I had to go to Milan like 2 weeks after.
Mm.
So I literally just carried. I just carried.
How did you go to on fraudulent money? You traveled via fraud.
Respect
I
yourself,
love it.
oh. Please, that's what I just did. I literally carried my clothes and just threw them to the washer. And my Nigerian passport, my American passport came out okay, because water is rubber, whatever. Come on, see my Nigerian passport. This thing just
The new Nigerian passport is water resistant.
The new one.
And I
the one
think the
had.
lesson from
I
that
can't believe we have
story,
somebody here defending
and
the
I
Nigerian
no,
passport.
and I think
We
the-
love our
I'll tell you
country.
why,
and I
I'll tell you
think
why.
it's not my country.
Check his
And I think the
license to see.
Is there a
And I
country
think-
too? I mean, you have you got blue passports?
I have a blue passport cover. So I think the lesson from that story, Michael, is check your clothes before you put it in the washing machine as an adult,
Come on, shut up.
since you're not 7 anymore. So I think we've segued into the living in Lagos part
Let's
at
do
this
it.
point. But specifically, there was a tweet I saw this morning that really
Shook you.
resonated with me, and it was from Jola. I'm sure you're familiar with Jaws, of I Said What I Said, and
Jaws?
she in
I'll
your
show you.
industry.
I'll show
She's
you.
a
She wrote
screenwriter,
that- she wrote-
podcaster.
yeah,
Jola
yeah.
now,
I don't
FK and
know
Jola.
that.
She's
She
not-
wrote-
he's
she
not-
was one of the writers.
Are
of
Are you
Smart
serious?
Smart Money.
Woman.
Smart Money Woman. She wrote an episode. She's a podcaster as well.
He was-
She's a writer. she's a big
Oh,
Salt-
right.
yeah.
Oh, I remember
Okay.
now. Oh,
Salt
right.
and Truth.
Right.
Yeah, she's
the
a big
one,
happening
right.
babe.
Mm.
So she made a tweet, a tweet thread talking about how like the little we would call them microaggressions of Nigeria add up. And she basically said that her friend in America wakes up at 7:45. She's in work by 9. If you do that here, you are finished. You get to work by 2. And she finishes work. She's home by 5. She has time for hobbies, to go for lunch. Here, there's no such time, and she's in bed before midnight. And I've said this during a social media week panel that we had, that many Nigerians
But you
are
can do that in
just
Abuja, Sha.
you can, but when you get home, like, do you have light? Do you have
Yes,
is
you
your
do.
Wi-Fi- I don't live
Abuja
there,
is
so
very
I don't
safe
know.
to live
It's
in.
not
no.
24 hours.
Well,
free.
not, but yeah.
And
It's like
and
we're
just last
comparing
week,
Lagos comparing Abuja to Lagos, but let's talk about Nigeria.
Nigeria as a
Yeah,
whole.
As
That won't save do.
Yes, because
No,
just
but
last
there's no
week,
way in Nigeria. I'm
last
sorry.
week I was hearing Boko Haram in Abuja. So my dear,
I don't
in
think there's
Abuja-
anywhere in Nigeria that you wake up at 4 a.m. to go to work except Lagos.
We
Their
don't
light
know-
might
we
not be
know about
great.
Lagos and
I
Abuja.
We
lived
don't know
in
about
Warri.
anywhere
I
else.
was raised in Warri till I was 15, but I
Okay.
think
we don't know
At-
what happens
so
in
what are you
Benue.
if you have a 9 o'clock
Mm-hmm.
in Warri, you can leave at 8:30 and make it.
Okay, but wait,
Okay.
Lisa, so that is that's a traffic problem aside. What
There
about
are
people
other
in Port Harcourt
issues.
that are having that if they do
Suits
like this,
the thing, yeah.
you see suits.
Mhm.
What about the
Yeah.
people in the Niger Delta?
Niger
that
Delta,
everything
there's
is
so many
polluted? So
issues.
each country, each
Each
state has
state.
its own.
Yeah, you
There's
see.
suits. Like,
Yeah,
no,
like
the air is
There's a
so
lady-
dirty
there's
and
a lady that
polluted.
talks
So in the
about how
Niger
she has-
Delta,
her
yeah.
asthma has gotten
Triggered,
worse
yeah.
because
Yeah.
she can't breathe.
So-
Everything,
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
everything's
in
polluted.
the Niger Delta, in the refineries, you have like open air, like they burn out the.
They yeah.
So people live around those areas, so
Okay.
eventually your house will not become. You just realize that your
Smog
paint is
and
becoming
everything,
very
yes.
dark.
Everything black.
And those things are meant, because this is my field of study. Those things
What
are,
is the
are
field
meant-
of study?
environmental science. That's my degree.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I've
hustling
worked.
podcast
I
in
used
this
to work
industry.
for ExxonMobil
Oh,
before I quit
Drop
to
the name.
pursue
Bam,
other things. Thank
No
you.
vex.
So yeah, so
Nobody say
I'm
what
I'm
was
well seasoned. My dear, we are on this table,
Nobody
but the
say what
table
was there.
but the table has 3 different legs. All the legs are not equal. They're not
Sorry.
This
Yeah.
bitch.
Team Amanda.
give me your passport again.
Don't worry, it's blue. Yeah, it's blue.
together. So like I was saying, so those things are meant to have scrubbers that clean the air before it comes out. In America, you see the things pumping out. The smoke is white. It's still not good though, but at least
But
It's
it's-
better
it's-
than-
you will
yeah,
not die.
It's better than the black
Another
one.
thing is
So,
that
you know,
you're not even supposed to have residential people
that close.
Around there, of
yeah.
course, of course.
And Nigerians just build. They just wake up and build.
And same thing with Abuja when El Rufai cleared all those people and they hated him so. But it's the fact of the matter. There's a master plan, quote unquote, of the cities and everything. You decided to say, fuck this plan. I'm going to build my house here, build my shop here, and now cause traffic on the road and roadblock and flood. Can we talk about flooding?
Can
It
we talk
rained
about how ugly
yesterday.
Nigerian houses are?
It rained my house is fine. It rained yesterday. Even your house is fine too. Your house is very fine. Yeah. And it rained yesterday, Michael.
live in- we
What
live in the real
what
world.
is Fala Osibo like today?
Yes, nah.
I feel like Moses driving in the middle of the
so
ocean.
people just decided that was going to. They now said that was going to be a shopping street. Everybody now wants to have their
Embezzlement row.
No, do you
That's
know
what I call for
if-
Fala
if-
Just
Osibo.
high five.
Yeah. That's it.
So I think if you go around and ask yourself, like, the number one problem you have in living in this place.
Mhm.
For me,
Can you even
no,
make
can't
a
say
number
one. Okay,
one?
pick one.
No. If I could pick one,
Mm-hmm.
I literally, and this one, I don't think this. I feel like, a problem I feel like, and a solution that can be easy
Mm-hmm.
in this Lagos. I just feel like they should have their trucks driving at night, like during the midnight. I feel like if you remove that, because sometimes a lot of traffic is caused by like trucks breaking down. And recently on Twitter, I know that there was a girl I knew.
There was a girl.
Yes.
that
I went to
listed by
I
rail.
went to school with her brother in Babcock, so he lost his sister due to a truck having
Falling
fallen
over.
down. Yes. So I'm just like,
Wow.
you see that, yeah, and just maybe because in the final destination they made that I watched this when I was small. Anytime I'm driving inside the truck,
can't be
I
side
don't
next
waste
to it,
time. I
no.
just
Me
either-
too.
I
Me
either
too.
The
move
next
back
lane
or
or
so
zoom.
I don't stay beside trucks. So I just feel like that is the problem. I know that at least if the government can just do okay, let trucks start driving from 11 o'clock till 4 or
Mhm.
5. I feel like it will remove, it will help traffic in some way or some form.
Let me add to that. There was a girl on Twitter as well that said that people that carry oil, all these oil tankers on the road, that they should be done by rail because that's how it's
That's
done
yeah.
abroad. That
yeah.
It shouldn't be on the road
Is there
because
rail in
every
Lagos?
time
We have rail
Yes,
in
there are
Lagos.
railways.
That still works. Through Yaba now. We cross
Even
by
if
the
you
rail
go
in
to a-
Yaba.
That place that we
It
passed.
works. It works.
There are
Trains
rail-
pass
there's-
there.
The thing is that even if
Yeah.
they don't work, the railways that are actually there, renovate them, do something. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's not
I
an
don't understand.
impossible thing to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Oil tanker, next thing, the oil spills, and next thing,
Country
fire. Was it not 2 years ago that and
in one
there was
place.
and all the cars were just exploding
Yes, on the
anyhow. It's ridiculous.
on the bridge.
It's,
Yeah.
it is so ridiculous to
But I
me.
think, like,
But yeah,
even with that, right, with the tanker situation, I would even put that as one, because as someone that lives on this axis, I don't see tankers that often. The issue when it comes to tankers is they are not maintained. We'll go and use one old Mack tanker from 1970 that they will go and sell. That has German tires. It has German tires. It has American engine and British hose.
I'm screaming.
They will now post, comment about my driving, call this number. Who is going to call this fucking number? I was like, see, things like that are so easy, because they spoke about the crash that happened, the helicopter crash that happened last week. The news later said that the people had cleared that thing to fly when it shouldn't have been cleared. And it's simple things like that. If you're the person that's meant to clear a plane, I was in Loyola, we had Sosoliso. That too was because of neglect. That plane was not meant to fly again that day. When the plane crashed, there was no water in Port Harcourt. So it's like simple things like that, right? I have a relative who died because they didn't have oxygen in the ambulance, and he died on the way to the hospital.
So why is there
And it's like, why is oxygen should be in an ambulance? So it's just little things like this, and I think that's why I get very frustrated, because yes, we shouldn't all be running abroad. This is a home, blah, 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 blah. I don't feel that way anymore. But when I was living in America, I paid my light bill. I came home, there was light. I paid my water bill. Every time I turned on that tap, both hot and cold were working. I paid for my Fios. It's there. I need to call somebody. T-Mobile will not let me down. 9Mobile did not work for the whole of yesterday for reasons I did not understand. I could not call anybody throughout yesterday.
Sorry, sir.
And you call customer care, you will wait and sleep. Little things like that, I think, affect the quality of life. And that's why we're all angry in this country. Because we're frustrated. And, we're all used to it.
When we now go abroad, we'll be like, wow.
You know,
over this.
Once you see, I can never forget when me and my mom when we went to Chicago, and then we came out of like the store, like Target or whatever, to cross road. We saw zebra crossing, and my mother already heard. So let's cross. let's cross.
That's like simple things.
You would think people there don't have sense and the speed, like, but everything is regulated, and it's like we're not good at just clap for maintenance because we are so used to rubbish here.
My day when I saw. The first time I went to McDonald's and saw that you could self-serve Coke and Fanta, I was so happy.
No, even that. So I feel like that was small.
Even small things.
No, I feel like what I love about there than here is our age group now. We are still trying to get up there. The system works there. So like part payment
to a certain level.
In your car, with your house, with your phone, with everything you pay as in small by small. The Nigerian in me always says, let me buy everything complete. Let me know. But I just feel like it's like
an option.
From 18 you can move out of your house.
And it's even weird if you're your 20s and you're still with your parents.
Exactly. If you're at our age, we should not, as in America, it's weird to see people of our age still in their father or mother's house, because the system there even works for people that just have only with high school diploma you can still be okay with your WAEC. But in Nigeria here with your WAEC,
Mikey,
you have to do your degree, you have to do masters, you will see get what type of job in this country.
Mike, I think
it's by choice that you want to stay anyway.
Let's not push it too much because America has a lot of problems.
No,
that's not what he's saying.
No. I mean, even with regards to
Nigeria had that system,
if you have a GED and a high school diploma, there are a lot of things you cannot do in America.
He's not saying that it's a perfect system. He's saying that at least there are options available to you.
It's better, sir, but don't, sir.
It's not perfect.
Should we handpick the amount of Nigerian youths who have gone to university and the ones who have WAEC? I'm sure the people in university don't doing better. Just like they are doing whatever up and down. But I'm saying if we had that system where at least with your WAEC result, even if you have money, college is more or less optional abroad. Here it's like it's compulsory.
I mean, not in this country where even masters is like a WAEC.
Do you understand?
At this point,
have masters in that. You think that you have gone to school abroad and you not have masters? Sorry.
And even if you have a university degree, while it's better than having a high school diploma or WAEC, the options are still because all the good jobs are taken.
But I think part of that issue is that
what I realized that now everybody knows somebody. So
everybody. You have to know an extra person.
Somebody.
Everybody knows somebody now. I think part of the issue is because Nigeria basically has only 5 or 6 functioning states. So all the jobs are concentrated in those 6 states. So of course there's scarcity. In America there are 50 states. You can work in McDonald's in Ohio, in New York, anywhere else, and it's the same thing. If Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Warri, Kano, the Cross River, like there are at least 10 states in Nigeria where you cannot live and work anything. No. But can we be actually factual? Because I have been to places
Where have you been?
the east. When I used to go to the village.
I want to go to the east, like
but that's the glamour where there's no light, there's no electricity pole.
True.
No telecom pole.
I had an
Your phone will
interview
not
with
work.
Some girl whose work she's dedicated to give like rural areas like power and energy and whatnot. And she said that some people have never experienced what electricity in their lives.
Never
before.
in this country we are in.
That you have to travel miles to charge phone. Like the women would drive in their bicycles.
So I can't have phone again.
No, they know about technology, but it's just
But they,
not
you know,
available to them.
and it's
So,
crazy.
The women will now ride in their bikes, take their husbands' phones. It's like a chore for them because they have to go and charge their husbands' phones.
God.
And it's like, why won't everyone want to come to Lagos? Because I don't blame anyone wanting to come here.
I don't blame them.
But there's no
for
space.
me. Can I say 2 things?
Yeah, please.
The
Let's
first
talk about
thing
renting
is,
Lagos first.
the first thing I want to say is that drivers in Nigeria and road safety, all these, I think there are like 7 different road safety organizations.
Yeah.
Then you stop Nigerian drivers. It's just lawless. It's completely lawless. And instead of these people to do their jobs, they can't because they don't even know what the rules are. And secondly, they're only interested
The only
in
rule is
stopping
money.
people with money. Today, I saw a car that had no business being on the road. Why the fuck is your hand your indicator? Why?
Thank you. Like,
Why?
are you on a
Like
bicycle?
this.
Why is your
What
hand?
the hell is that? And then the second thing is common sense. I think, in general, I'm generalizing. Nobody should be offended. I think Nigerians in general don't know how to think. They choose
No
not
critical
to think.
thinking
I can't
skills.
take offense because you know why you call
No,
them fast.
because
Michael, get the hell out
because,
of
and
here.
one thing, a few years ago, I started thinking about it, and I was like, it's not anybody's fault because
Yeah.
the educational system fails you from when you're in nursery school to if you finish university in Nigeria or whatever level you're not encouraged to think independently.
Yeah.
Copy your notes and vomit the notes.
Yeah,
Cram
yeah,
and copy.
Think about how many times you've asked a teacher a question and they've gotten angry because how dare you ask me a question.
It's not in the textbook.
It's not in the text. Go and read your textbook. So why am I now copying notes if it's not in the textbook?
Yeah.
If you've read that there's a different formula for doing a particular thing and use it, you're wrong because you should
They'll
have
mark
used the
you
one.
wrong. Yeah.
You're not allowed to think independently. So a lot of times when in offices, when people are getting angry with people who grew up and whatever in Nigeria or never broke out of that mindset or were never exposed or whatever, they get angry then that, oh, do I have to tell them to this? You do have to.
You do.
You do because
do.
that's what they know.
If
And
you ever
have
try
be
to
very,
hire
very,
staff
very
in this country,
explicit.
you'll be frustrated out of your mind
Yeah.
because even like from simple stuff and everything, just like and I always wondered like I was also raised in this country, but I have to realize that I have a privilege and we all do that.
We know.
Most
Oh,
people
you
don't
were?
have.
We know.
Maybe I was born here.
You were born and
I was
raised
born here, yes.
Okay.
You know, yeah. I am. I
As in
am.
what?
I know if you blame me, my friend. Mikey, you know, say I always tell parents that give their children the luxury of having a passport that is not Nigerian. Like God will bless you. God will. If you have not even done anything for your child, say you never send a good school safe.
Just give them that
Just give
passport.
them that passport.
So Trump is fucking it up now, Sha.
Yeah. So I think this was mostly a rant because you know we've had a very stressful week. We're not rounding up there.
About rent.
We've had a
Rent.
very stressful week.
Rent,
So
I live for free. And if my mom wants me to move out, she can move out.
yeah. So what I'm saying is that this episode, just in case you guys think there's no really, we are not here to proffer solutions. We are here to complain, and that's it. So don't come here and say, "Oh, well, change it if you don't like it." That's your business.
I can't relate,
I'm here to
sorry.
complain, and I'm here to Michael. You live in Aja after the fish,
Wait.
so you are suffering with the rest of us.
Wait,
Okay.
leave that fish alone.
How long will it take you to leave your house this 1 hour?
That's
plus?
not what podcast
The fish
about.
not there again.
The fish not there. Don't mind.
They've taken the
It's not
Wow.
just cement that is there.
Anyway, yes, I think with regards to rent, and it's
crazy.
it's something
crazy.
that stresses me out because when I was in school, I lived on my own, and I kind of started to align my mindset to moving out of my house, living by myself. When I came back after NYC, and I was looking at rent, I was like,
And you know, can I
Where
tell
are
you
we
what's
gonna start?
No, can I tell you what's best? If you like them, because currently now I'm house hunting.
you know what?
And I'm house hunting.
Oh, sorry, yo.
So anyway, no. Let me tell you the gag. What's funny to me? If you see a place for like, let's say, 1 point, 2 points. Let's say just say 2.5 now. Eh?
That's million or not
hear
thousand.
me. 2.5. You in your mind you think okay, this is 2.5. Let me just gather 2.5. When you now hear things like lawyer, as in all this other expense, all the other
generator, water.
No, not that. Like the other things, like let's say service charge and lawyer charge.
That's generator now.
All those other things. I feel like you now see something like almost like 600 or 700k from nowhere. Sometimes like instead of you just if you see 2.5 on the screen, it's not really just 2.5. Like it's more than that. That's just what is annoying to me. That's just what's annoying to me.
You now go and then why is it that people who build Nigerian architects and contractors, they don't know how to build bathrooms and kitchens?
Listen, my friend Kachi complains about this all the time because he's an architect and he sees and like, why did you build? Like the function doesn't work. You just build goals and then
house, that's the
house is nice.
I think
don't expose her address, so don't dox her.
The videos on YouTube, like her apartment, like I love
Dima's house tour is really nice. But I think what everything we've said leads to is that we're living in a country with a system that doesn't work. I don't know what this is.
If you're in power,
they're not listening. They're stealing money.
What's
their business?
They don't care.
Do you think they do? Wait, do you think people care?
Please, I still have faith. I still have faith in you guys. Please,
this jobless youth here talking on mic. Go to the farm and go and pick cassava. That's what they'll tell you to go and do. What are you doing here?
And older Nigerians love to deflect. So if you say, let's say you're talking to a politician, you're like, we didn't have lights for a week. Blah, blah, blah.
This is during my time.
Yeah, during my time,
we didn't have lights for 2 years.
We have to go to the closest Nitel station to make phone calls.
And it's like,
what the fuck are you saying?
I don't understand. Should we be back in the Stone Ages? Because it confuses me. And I'm stressed. The summary of this episode is that we are all stressed, please. If anybody is listening who can offer prayers or citizenship, please let us know.
For 3 or for 4?
For me alone, people can find your way.
If you have, I'm down.
I'm tired. I'm stressed.
I told my friend that he was married. He thought I was joking. I was like, I'm being serious. Let's go to the Ikoyi registry. My mom won't complain. I'm not actually joking.
Because honestly, and I think
people think I'm joking when I say this thing.
I think you're serious.
I'm not ready to get married. So by the time you get married, you come like maybe 5 years. You don't get the passport. I'll come marry you. Divorce this motherfucker. So your friends, that's how we'll be growing in passports. We'll be growing in passports, my friend.
Then we'll go to American embassy. Actually, we have an immigration lawyer because my wife is processing her green card now.
Listen.
I'll call the immigration lawyer. I'll send the marriage certificate. Well, we're not in America, so they won't really suspect.
We don't have to talk too much, please. Give us
hopeless. So what do you mean?
Citizenship.
Sorry to cut you off. Let me tell you one of the most painful things that ever happened to me. First of all, I would like to say that my parents are very wicked. You had 4 children. Only one has passports.
Well.
So
your brothers can file for you.
Let me just say.
It's faster for parents.
The other one, if my brother files, it will take years. If my mom does it, then
sibling is longer.
Yeah.
So my other brother got his green card, which is fine. 2017, my oldest brother and I went to America on holiday. That's why he said he's not coming back to Nigeria.
I don't blame him.
And because he had passports.
My dear,
that's
I don't blame him.
And the system will support him.
I was shaking.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, so
I was like, you're not coming back to Lagos. What about all your things? Send it. Who's sending your things to you? Next thing he called me. He said, don't worry. Now when you come, pack his clothes, we'll send it to him. I was like, me.
My dear, I'll pack it. I'll pack myself and go.
Because they were beating me and I can report.
The episode. So I think please send your condolences and your citizenship.
Shukran.
This way. Shukran, tip us. And you can also share your experiences, with living in Nigeria or Lagos or anywhere else with me. We have an email. It's called the Instagram direct message box.
Hell.
Where you can we have an email, but I don't remember. I think it's tcppodcast@gmail.com. I will check. It'll be in the bio below. Yeah. So just let us know your experiences, and just take heart. We're all in this for now.
You guys
together until I leave.
You guys.
Until I port.
No, you guys.
And then I can go to Mauritius. I can go anywhere. But yeah, so thank you guys for listening this week, and we will see you back because we're consistent. We're striking the rock.
Yes.
In the same spots.
Thank you so much, Taymesan, for coming on the episode.
Thank
you, Camille. We love you. If you guys want them back, tell us so that we'll bring them back.
Yes, and in a more organized fashion next time.
What do you mean organized?
I'm not shading you. I'm not
shading.
See, all I know is that a hit dog will holler. I will see you.
Woo!
Goodbye.